Welcome in for your new moon in Scorpio reading. We have cleansed the decks, we've cleared the space, taken a few deep grounding breaths, and calmed the energies around. We have invited any of your guides to be here, bringing forth messages that are going to be in the best and the highest alignment with your most ideal timeline. Let's go ahead and just check in with your energy. Where's the collective at currently? Going into this new moon in Scorpio, please. Ooh, wowie. All right, hang on. We have the Six of Wands. I like that card. That's a card that talks about your success. So let's see maybe where the challenges or blockages might be for the collective at this time. What are they struggling with? The Lovers. So this could be in connection with someone else. If it's not in a connection with someone else that you're struggling, if that all seems good, then I'm going to say that this is something where you're needing to make a choice in moving forward in how you want your success to come in. And here we're just asking what steps you can take to overcome this. To bring in these new energies, accept what's coming in, transmute what you need to leave behind. What might this look like? We have the Six of Pentacles. So we're doing things fairly in a just way. We're trying not to give too much energy or money to any one area in life. I do see the Six of Swords at the bottom. So we're definitely trying to leave something behind. Now, in this image, I am also seeing this island, which can be a great strength or a great weakness. So I'm going to leave that out right there. We might touch on that again. But let's go ahead and get a little bit more here with the Six of Wands in the energy that you're currently in going into this new moon in Scorpio. What do they need to be aware of with this? Thank you. We have the Sun. We have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So it's up to you and how you're going to perceive things. You can see something as a great opportunity, or you can see something as a battle, a struggle, something that you have to be on guard with and be defensive with. Protect. And it, again, coming back to having to do with your success, your confidence. Feeling like there's high stakes. So let's get in more with the Lovers here. What is this challenge? this decision that needs to be made, this difficulty that might be coming forth, that they're needing to dive deep in and transmute. Show me more here. Thank you. We have the Hangman, the Star. Let's get one more, please. Thank you. We have the Fool. So for those of you that aren't too familiar with tarot, these 4 cards in this row are all major arcana cards, which means that something powerful is happening and transpiring right now. And that's not surprising because Scorpio is all about diving into the depths of things. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is the Tower. So here we have this opportunity to pause, to heal, and to start something new. So if we don't take this pause, this Tower is going to happen. And what that means is that we can bring in and create this fire, right? We've been working through the full moons, through releasing these energies that no longer serve us. And then this new moon is all about bringing in these new opportunities and manifestation. And especially with the new moon in Scorpio, like I said, we're going deep here. So we're diving into the depths of the psyche, and we are pulling up anything that needs to have a light shine on it. We're taking that moment to pause, and we're not giving up hope for where we want to be. There definitely could be difficulties in making a decision, like I said, with where you want to see your success come from. But all in all, it's really guiding us to just say, hey, I see you, right? It could be something that was in at your very utmost center of your being. So whatever's most true to you, you're calling that in at this time. And you're being asked to get a new perspective on things. So maybe this is something where you need to talk to someone else, someone that you're close with, someone that you trust, to be able to give you a new perspective, a new way of looking at a situation. This can definitely be a companion that you would trust to be by your side for whatever sort of leap of faith that you might need to take, something that you necessarily wouldn't want to just jump off because someone says, hey, go do this. And that's not something that you would normally just go do. But here it's not someone else asking you. It's your inner self, your higher self, whatever you resonate there. It's coming from within. And it's asking you to heal these old wounds that you had so that we can create a more successful future. So let's see the 6 of Pentacles here. Give me a little bit more on this. What's making the collective be able to feel safe? Where might they nurture themselves to be able to transmute these energies and step into this new power? We have the Six of Swords. What else? The Eight of Wands. One more, please. Okay, interesting. So I just had a note fall here. So that is definitely something that can be a sign for you. I'm going to set that aside. But it could be something like make yourself a note so that you don't forget something. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And they actually gave us two more cards, the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician. So what I'm seeing here is that you are needing to drop into that space of observing and not being so tied to the outcome. When you're tied to the outcome, some wonky things can happen with your manifestations. So I see where you're trying to just drop in and allow whatever is meant to to come forward for you. We have the Eight of Wands, which is a very mysterious card. It's definitely knowing that there's some sort of change that's coming. It's going to be maybe a larger change for you. It's possibly something, it could be with the Ten of Pentacles in your job or how you handle finances, that it's something maybe coming down from a higher power, from your boss at work, something that there's a change and it's either going to make your life easier or harder there. And again, it's going back to how you look at that. Are you going to look at that as something that's going to be harder to handle? Or are you going to look at it as a new opportunity to do something differently and, greet it with a welcoming presence? See that somewhere that you can thrive. The Ten of Pentacles is definitely towards the end of someone's journey. It's usually someone who has invested their money correctly and either been really good in business or even, being a successful thief for some. I'm not saying go do that, okay? Whoever's going to do that is going to do that. But the point of the being is that it's something that had time to mature and ripen so that you could reap the rewards and the benefits all came through to you. And then, again, the Magician, you're manifesting your life. So how do you want to manifest that? If you keep looking for guidance and you keep changing what you say you want or what you say you desire, it's kind of like you're calling in a pizza order. Okay, this is more than that, but hear me out. So if you're calling in a pizza order and you place your order and then you realize, I actually don't want a pepperoni. I want like all the toppings. Give me artichoke hearts. Give me olives on there. I even want pineapple in there, something like that. And you keep calling in to try to change your order. Well, that's either A, going to take longer for them to give you your order and process that, or B, they're going to say, oh, sorry, it's already in the oven baking. We'll have it to you, in 15 minutes. but we can do another pizza if you want to pay for another one too. So it's just being aware of what you're asking for, being aware of the energies that you're in, because where you're at is what you're going to attract. And the wheel's always changing. This wheel of fortune, you're stepping through and knowing, hey, things can change. That's okay. I'm okay with change. But all in all, I really like what's coming through for you here. It brings forth that sense of being able to determine what you want your life to look like, either in finance, with your work, with loved ones, or just in your home life. All right. Let's see what needs to be known the most at this time. We're going to call in the strongest energy. And see for this new moon in Scorpio, please. What guidance might your guides be trying to give you? Maybe they're trying to give you some downloads and you're blocked from those. So what's the guidance to be able to move through these blockages? For some, I am getting that note that fell. That is just a reminder. Hey, there might be something lurking from the past that you need to revisit and look at there. All right. Ooh-wee. We have card number 1. This is above you, and it is the Lantern Dancer. I'm going to read the description of this. Turn your gaze to the heavens. In this moment, look beyond your immediate reality. Beyond what appears to be now. Do not imagine that life upon the ground and beneath your feet at this time is the only reality possible. Instead, elevate your gaze towards the guiding grace, like a star in the sky that illuminates a way beyond what currently exists. Then you shall see me. I am the Lantern Dancer, lighting the way to a new path, a new reality for you. Even when the moon is full and you believe that you see all as it is, I illuminate a greater truth, for there is more to behold here than what you have seen. Perhaps you see obstacles before you, but I see only the way through. Where the world says there is only this way, I tell you, the heavens know there is always another way. I am here to tell you, to show you the way of heaven. I am here to guide you with my light onto the path that transforms the impossible into the possible. It's good to be practical when seeking to manifest our dreams. We cultivate a vision, set our intention, and then take steps to implement our inner vision, working to bring it to life in the world. Sometimes circumstances and events just seem to flow. Synchronicity happens and details fall into place so elegantly and effortlessly that we just know what we are creating, and what is being created through us is meant to be. Then there are times where we feel as though nothing seems to be flowing. We encounter obstacles and closed doors. We wait for another door to open, but nothing seems to be happening. We may wonder if this is a sign not to go on, or that we need to pursue a different direction, or perhaps that we should stop seeking to manifest a particular path altogether. Or perhaps we are closer to fruition of our dream. We may nearly grasp success over and over again, only to feel it slip through our fingers, as though the new reality we want to manifest is always going to remain just beyond our reach. We may begin to wonder what we are doing wrong. Are we repeating past patterns, not growing enough? Is there some karmic heaviness holding us back? Do we not deserve this dream after all? The oracle of above you, the lantern dancer, brings you a message. The moon is full, it gives light, but it cannot bestow the same clarity the light of the sun can bring. Sometimes in the light of a full moon, what appears to be is not complete and clear reflection of what actually is. It may seem compelling, so because we can see it, it may seem compellingly so because we can see it, but the light is not true. It is a reflection only. Things may look rather different under the clear light of day. There is something happening in you and in your life now that is not completely clear. You may think you have the whole picture in mind, but there are other factors at play you cannot see clearly yet. You may feel it's a done deal, and that the way things are is just how they have to be. This is not true either. You are not doing anything wrong, but you do need more light on the subject. To be able to understand what is happening is just part of a process. It is not the end result at all, no matter how final a rejection, obstacle, or sign may seem. There's a far bigger story here, and another way through will be shown to you. It will be a better alternative than hitting your head against a brick wall and hoping to break it rather than breaking your head. You are being told that you will be shown this other way, this other reality. To see it, you will have to look up. This means you'll have to let go of your attention to, your obsession with, or opinion about what appears to be happening in your physical world. Whilst it's important to tend to worldly matters, sometimes we need an increase of spiritual light to help us understand, often in an instant, the bigger story of what is happening in our lives. In such instances, what has seemed lost or hopeless from a more mundane perspective suddenly is part of a more loving, vast, and optimistic unfolding. Peace is restored to the mind, and the heart can find hope and trust again. You shall be shown that what is happening in your life is just part of a bigger process where success is ultimately assured. What currently appears to be can change considerably if you are willing to see things from a higher perspective. The star in your personal sky Kuan Yin, the lantern dancer, is there above you. In order to show you the way through, she will shine more light so that you can see more accurately. But you must look to her. Sometimes, if we look down too much, become too practical, too worldly, too anchored in facts and figures, we can forget to trust in the partnership we have with the divine. Forget about its powerful ability to orchestrate events and flow in perfect timing for ultimate success. If our attention becomes stuck in what doesn't appear to be working or in moving according to the only path we think can work, we cut off from our divine partnership with all the benefit it would bring to us. The lantern dancer comes to you with a special message. Yes, it is good to deal with practical matters, and so you shall. Yet, at this time, trying to get the dream to work in the material world is causing you to lose your connection to the soul of your dream. Be careful not to unintentionally disempower the divine from doing its part. Don't try to take it all upon your shoulders. Do what you can do, of course, but be willing to keep your heart open to divine genius. The path that you are taking needs to twist and turn a little before your success can come. There are certain elements that need to be integrated, certain people that need to become involved. Trust in this. It will happen as a natural coinciding of people, opportunities, and events according to a divine plan. It is all working out, so let go of the details and facts as they appear to be, even if just for a moment. Don't forget that behind this world of forms is the creative energy of love. Love is like water. It will wear away obstacles or carve a path around them if needs be. It will always prevail. If you have been struggling to find a path, a way forward, or a way out, you are receiving guidance that such a way will be presenting itself to you imminently. Look not to the most practical way through. You can do this through completing the healing process that follows and reminding yourself to be centered in your heart rather than your head. Kuan Yin reminds you that there are many, many different ways for love to make itself manifest, for your dream to come to life, for your world to heal and your soul to soar. So look up. The lantern dancer is above you now, bringing you extra light so you can see the way clear through any struggle and find your footing on higher ground. And we will also read the healing process that this card bestows. It asks for you to place one hand on your heart and take in 3 slow breaths in and out. Say out loud or quietly in your mind, I call on Kuan Yin, her wild soul, the lantern dancer, who loves me unconditionally. I ask for your help with any issue where I cannot see clearly. I don't understand what is happening, and that is causing me to question if I am taking the right steps. Please show me, with mercy and grace, whatever I need to see or understand to have faith in what is happening. I ask for the same mercy and grace to help me find the highest path here, the path of light, of least resistance, to more effortlessly manifest the intentions of my heart. So be it. Relax for a moment. Imagine, feel, or sense underneath your feet soft bubbles of golden energy forming a fizzy, springy buffer between the soles of your feet and the earth. It may seem like a tingling, honey-colored gel. Imagine, fantasize, or feel as if you are gently lifting one foot just a short distance off the ground and very slowly placing it back down, feeling those bubbles compress but not disappear completely as you place your foot down. Repeat with your other foot. Even as your feet are on the ground, imagine that golden energy between them and the earth. Then take a moment to imagine that same soft, golden fizzing energy between the crown of your head and the air above your head. It feels nice, tingly perhaps. Just relax and notice it for a few moments as you breathe in and out for 3 more breaths. You have completed the healing process. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us here. We truly do appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you were able to take something away from these messages. Until next time, toodles!